Okay, I apologize if this video is a little shaky. I'm trying to do everything by myself, holding the camera with one hand here. But anyway, here's the main module for the remote starter. It's got a pretty simple harness here. And what you're going to need to do is get to the back of the factory push button switch on the dashboard. You can either do that by removing the factory radio. If you Google how to remove the radio, it's fairly simple. Or you can also remove the gauges in the instrument cluster, and that way you can fit your hand back there and get to the back of the switch. Once you get to the back of the push button switch, you're going to unplug the connector that's back there. You're going to plug it in to the female side of this plug. Then you're going to take the male plug and plug it back into the factory connector. So this is basically just going in line with the factory harness at the switch. Once you got that done, you got your two CAN wires here, CAN high and CAN low. So you're going to follow this schematic and grab the proper wires at the onboard diagnostic plug, the OBD2 plug located underneath your dashboard. Simply strip back the wires, twist it, tape it securely, make sure they don't touch. Do it one wire at a time. You also have your optional parking light wire. You can hook it up if you want to, but usually your daytime running lamp should turn on, so you don't always have to do that if you don't want to. It's also got, let's see if this can focus, wrap shutdown. That's your retained accessory power, so after remote starter shuts off, usually the radio will shut off on its own after a few minutes. If it does not, you can hook this wire up. You have to find it in the kick panel. Your vehicle might be different since you're in another country, but the wiring information is listed here for you to hook it up if you need to. Moving on to the programming, this is the USB programmer. So what you're going to need to do is go online, make sure you use Internet Explorer when you do this, and you're going to go to flashlogic.com. You're going to need to register a new account for yourself. Just fill in basic information, your name, company name, and if I were you, hook up, do freelance installer. This really isn't meant for end user programming, so you're going to have to cheat a little bit here and just say that you're freelance. Once you get done setting this all up, you will get an account for you, and then you can log in to the system. Now we're going to go ahead. Got the USB flash roller plugged into the PC. Going to plug it in to the module here. I've simply unplugged the black and the blue. I unplugged it out of the module. So now you're going to plug in the updater on this side where the white is. So the programmer is now plugged in here to the end port. Now we go back on the computer. We're going to go to flash a bypass module. It's going to detect it. So now we're going to go over here. You're going to pick Jeep. Pick the year of your Jeep, 2016. Grand Cherokee, push to start, 8-cylinder. Go to next. We're going to be using the factory remote, so click on the factory remote. Click on next. Now it's got the firmware selected. I'm I'm not going to do it now, but you're going to hit flash. It's going to load the software onto the module. While it's doing it, the LED is going to flash. Once it's finished, it's going to prompt you on to do the next step of programming, which you're going to have to follow these directions. You're going to get in and follow all these steps to program the module to the car. You are going to have to get back access to your PC to finish the clone portion of the programming, and once you get that done, you're going to plug it all back in, and everything should work for you. So if you got any questions, just email me, and I can try and help you out. But it is pretty simple and pretty straightforward. Thanks.